Yeah, well, we're going to jump right into it. The big news
Yeah.
this week, President Obama made the speech this week talking about ISIS and our strategy. Do you think it's a strong enough strategy?
Well, he acknowledged himself he doesn't have a strategy.
That was last week.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure he
Turn the
still
page.
has one. This morning we're treated to Mr. Kerry. He says there's no reason for war fever. We have a situation in the United States where 12 years post, 13 years post 2011, we're still having trouble defining the enemy. Mr. Obama, to the extent that he had a strategy at all, and it's hard for us to see where it came to foreign affairs, has focused on trying to find a path of understanding with the Muslim elements.
If I can stop you there, sir. Something that I found interesting, and a lot of other pundits found interesting, is that when it comes to ISIL, he does not want to designate them as a solely Islamic group, even if the members seem to be carrying the Islamic flag. What was your takeaway from this?
Well, it's all a complete denial of common sense, is it not?
But why,
everybody
though?
knows.
Well, the fact of the matter is, I mean, these are, because he's trying, the only way we can win in the Middle East, which we haven't figured out, is that we need to get the Middle East players on board in fighting it. And that's exactly what his strategy is. That's why we're not leading the session. We're making sure it's the Iraqis who are
What
doing the
national
fight.
security meeting were you in on? I mean, this is mere assertion.
But we failed in Afghanistan. Even the Russians went in there. We armed the other side, and what did they do? They turned on us, and that's what's happening with ISIS. ISIS is a backlash from the Bush strategy of messing up the Middle East and Iraq in the first place.
Clear nonsense. Mr. Obama is the one who's been in charge. That CIA, hold it, don't jump me now. Let me finish this point.
We're keeping it very cordial.
He is the commander-in-chief for 6 years now. The Afghanistan war is Mr. Obama's war. The Iraq situation, no, you're interrupting again.
Okay,
let me finish the point, then
ahead.
jump. And the situation in Iraq and the whole war on the non-terrorism, quote unquote, is his policy. Whether he's carried it out or whatever, it is the absolute epitome of irresponsibility at this point for anybody who claims to be the commander-in-chief to speak of Bush's war, and I won't countenance it.
I'm not talking about Bush's war.
You just did.
What I'm talking about is people like John McCain coming around finger-pointing.
Yes.
And when... Yes, it is. Obama is in charge. He's commander-in-chief. President Obama is. But because of our Iraqi policy, the way we started this war in the first place, we're suffering from the backlash of the mess and the chaos we created.
Right. You're saying it's Bush's war.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying he's in charge, but we are suffering from the backlash of the chaos we created in Iraq in the first place, and that was Bush.
This is a childish and immature approach to a very, very serious matter.
Absolutely. So what would be better, instead of finger pointing, would be actually for the two parties to come together and have a joint solution and have a united front for the enemies. But that's not what the Republicans want to do.
Well, but this is right out of the propaganda book, and your performance here this morning is an excellent audition for the non-spokesman for the White House. When do we ever stop as adults to stop? I'm asking you to stop. I'm asking you to stop doing the finger pointing.
Okay. Well, I'm not finger pointing.
Yeah, you are.
What I want to do is
you're doing the same thing. You're doing the
it.
same thing the left always does.
I'm not the left.
Whoa, you're far enough to be there.
Let's have a real conversation.
Well,
I'm saying when you say that that he's immature. I mean, come on. Let's have a real conversation. He is the commander-in-chief. Correct?
He says.
Okay.
You say.
So what do you
want me to do?
What do you have a problem?
Are we having a conversation or am I taking dictation?
What problem do you have with the policy?
Huh?
What problem do you have with the strategy he laid out this week?
All right. First of all, and it's very, very difficult to deal with this on a coffee slurping Monday morning TV or morning show. Okay, this is a hard context.
Absolutely.
To take it on.
So what do you have a problem with his speech?
Yeah. First of all, I didn't listen to it because it hardly mattered.
That's usually what people on the right do. They don't listen. But they have a lot to say. So much to say without listening.
All right. Your next point.
So what
You have
problem
something
did
we
you
can't
have?
have a conversation about.
What problem did you have, given that you didn't listen to the speech?
All right. I don't care about a speech. Let's look at the overall policy. There is a policy in place. Do we or do we not have an international Islamic threat? Can you and I start off an agreement on that? Yes or no?
Yes, I believe we do have an international Islamic.
Very good.
We do have a counterterrorism.
Do you think that we have a national security problem, therefore? Yes
We've
or
had
no?
a national security problem for a very long time.
Baby
That's not-
steps now.
That's
Baby
not an
steps.
argument.
Well, no. What you're trying to do is to avoid the trap before I've said
Okay.
it.
So
Okay.
you guys can go on and on about this, but we are going to have to wrap. We'll have to save
You
this for
didn't
another
quite answer the
segment.
question.
Yeah, no,
Is really
It's a
what
long
happened.
answer.
guys, yeah. Very
Really
fascinating.
what happened. But you know what? We always like having you on the show.
Am I gone already?
Well, you know,
No,
we
you're coming
extended,
back.
we extended the conversation. We will have
right.
you back in our second